Hello and welcome to another night of Dan's Corner, where the accents are fake and we don't know where they're from, but I just relax my jaw and talk like this, kind of freak people out. Someone thought I was a foreigner the other day. It's really kind of interesting, and then I started talking in my normal voice and they were like, oh, you're a joke. But anyway, tonight church went awesome. We had a fella come in, he was healed tonight. It was amazing. We watched his foot grow out. That was really cool, really fun to see. It's adds a new energy to the church. Just seeing little miracles like that, not even the big ones, which is great. I've been watching people's YouTube channels, and I want to improve my videos, and on top of that, I want to make them longer. And I actually want to talk about something that's of importance, not just babbling on and someone going, I'd like to make a video on how I make chainmail, but I'm quite clumsy at that, and lately my mouth has not been working. My tongue's been getting in the way of my words. The good thing is that I have a couple more pieces complete now, which is great. As for selling them, I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work right now. We may be getting some down to Milton Freewater, to my sister-in-law's shop. My wife has a bunch of stuff to sell. I don't have any pictures of it. I would love to sell it locally, but we did promise her sister that we would sell it down there, which I have no problem with whatsoever. Today I went and bought some more stuff for me. I found some stuff that was really cool, a really good looking green stainless steel, or not stainless steel, but galvanized steel wire today. That was really interesting. I also got the Dremel set up so I can actually cut my own rings with a saw. I tried it earlier today and totally forgot the cutting oil. It got really warm and the rings just kind of broke apart. But two of them survived. Two of them were really clean cut, no burrs, anything like that. So I'm really excited for that to start working. If I can get a machine type thing built to where I can have, like, here's the chains right here. This is so backwards. So here's the goodness gracious, I don't even know what to call it, the coil that's sitting like this, and if I could have something, that's like totally backwards, something to hold this to hold this right here so I can go evenly down the board, so that way my rings won't come out all funky and goobered. That would be amazing. That would be really great. I'll tell you what, it'll cut down on my cutting time like major. Not only that, my hands won't be near as sore, and anyone watching this know I'm talking about cutting rings. I do love God, and I told a fellow at work the other day that I'm not the best example of a Christian just because of my mouth, because I know I look. I don't exactly jump up and run, ooh, look at that, oh my goodness. But I do notice that I'm glancing a little bit longer, and that's something that's way personal that I probably shouldn't have mentioned on here, but that's okay. I don't think anyone really watches these videos at any rate. Some of my old buddies from Milton Freewater. I know I said I wanted to get out of the role-playing games, but they convinced me otherwise. So I'm really excited. One person's running one Saturday and the other person's running the next Saturday, and it's just kind of a shift back and forth there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Got a couple characters. I like to run through about 50 of them before I get to the one I want to use. Haven't been doing any push-ups lately. Haven't been eating all that well lately either. It's just pretty much trusting in God for everything to come together with us, with our family. My brother, the last I heard, he's doing pretty good. My mom, I talked to her the other day. She's really worried about him. But like I told her, Aaron's finding his own way, and whether it be through, whatever reason, I don't even want to speculate. but whatever the reason, I'm really proud of him. I really am. He has objected to this at first, but he's really trying to make a go at it, and I'm really proud of him for that. That makes me very happy. I knew it was in there, and I knew he could do it. Even Mom was very proud of him. She knows that we're both struggling, but she also knows that we're both trying, and that's the big thing right there. It makes me happy that my little brother's doing good. I'm tired. My son, I really wanted to talk to him last week. I wasn't able to, and then this week I haven't talked to him. I lost his number. It really sucks because I'm really wanting to talk to him. But on Facebook, I got a hold of his mom, left her a message, so hopefully she'll give him a big hug for me. Probably should put some clothes away. Yeah. Tomorrow, heading back to work. Start at 6 and get off at 5. Wait, start it earlier. Start at 7 and then get off at 5. 4:30. 4. I'm gonna go to work and then come home, and that's about all I know about that. Anyway, anyone watching this, anybody subscribing to my YouTube, if you guys really want, sorry, I know a buddy of mine, Josh Sorrells, I know he said he wants me to do reviews on stuff and whatnot. I'm really not good at reviewing things, but I suppose I could get back into doing that, but I'm not very regular on this to do a constant review thing. So other than that, not a whole lot going on in my life. This is more of a video blog. I remember back in the day, in fact, some of my older videos, I'm not sure if they're on there, and I may have them on this computer, but I'm not sure. Big yawn. But when I lived in Milton Freewater, a friend of mine at that time told me that I should do video logs and rewatch them so I can hear what I'm saying, so I can judge myself as a third party, so to speak, saying, hey, this is a person, this is a situation, what's going on here, how can we help that? And back then it really actually helped. I think it did anyway, over a few situations that were pretty hairy down there. But up here and making these now, I'm a born-again Christian. God's on my side. I know where I'm going. I have a peace, an inner peace in myself, so I don't need to do this for that anymore, which is great because it kind of frees me up to be not just me, but talk about whatever. Doesn't matter. And yeah, I'd love to show you guys the chainmail. I'd love to show you guys how I do it. Unfortunately, this whole video thing, I'm not good at editing it. I don't even know the first step on how to do it, other than like I'm doing right now, which is pushing a button that says record, and then pushing a button that says stop, and then pushing a button that says upload. That's about as far as my editing skills go. Otherwise, these videos will probably be a lot cleaner and a lot more succinct. But no, I don't know how to do that, so therefore I don't do that. Anyway, this is my video. I don't know if this is the only one I've done this week, or the only one that I would. Well, it's Sunday, so technically it's the beginning of the new week. Oh, that's one thing. We've been watching a movie. It's more of a documentary on the Pilgrims, and it's called Monumental. And I'm actually going to share that on Facebook. At Plymouth, it says straight up that we're founding this country on Christian principles. And I think people, when they hear the words Christian principles, they think, oh, well, Christianity is what formed it. Well, no. What formed it is the idea of having faith in God, the moral standing of what God set down to us. And then everything else goes from there. You know, once you have faith, you start acting like. Once you start acting like, you start spreading, and it's noticeable, and you know, things start working. People who have seen me and Misty before we were born again, and the people who see us now, have all mentioned a change, whether it be just because we're together, or you know, whether it be because of God. But people have seen a change. Even my in-laws have mentioned God a lot more recently, and taking an honest belief in it, taking an honest, I hate doing that when you have your hand like that. I'm like, why Obama? Now let me be clear. That's not what he sounds like, but that's what I say he sounds like. But taking an honest stance on God, and, you know, saying, hey, God is there for you. There's a lot of people who feel that way, and there's a lot of people that not just feel that way, but don't want to make that sacrifice, don't want to give up their life, their way of doing things, the things they enjoy doing. I remember giving up alcohol. I remember not going out as much, and it's funny because one of the biggest reasons for that is because my buddy's woman wouldn't let him go out. Oh, you're cheating on me, you're doing this, you're doing that. Turns out she was doing what she was projecting on him as doing. Yeah, my drinking really slowed down then because I had no one to drink with, and when you go to drink by yourself, it's just expensive and boring. So I remember thinking, you know, well, getting home from work, have a beer, that's good, you know, have a glass of wine, do whatever. And, you know, giving that up, it's no different. Giving up watching television, I personally, and this is me speaking, I don't miss the commercials whatsoever. In fact, a lot of the commercials on TV today are just, they're sickening to me. They really are. What they're trying to say, the way they're trying to say it, you didn't know. You don't know unless you get out of it and you live a cleaner life to go back into that life of what you used to be and the way you used to think and go, whoa. Even talking to a couple of my friends, I was like, wow, I not only did I fit right in here, but I sounded like that, I approved of that, and I act that kind of behavior on. It's not that I'm better than them, it's just that I'm different than them. And, I prefer to lead my life the way I lead my life, and others are free to lead their lives the way they want to lead their lives. I'm not going to push my beliefs on you. And, but you want to open it up, I'll gladly talk about it. Anyway, night, y'all. God bless, and I pray that you guys all have a good week. Take care, guys. Another episode of Dan's Corner Down.